Hi everyone, this is Angelica. How are you today? Thank you for watching this video. This video is going to be about moving more deeply into the body, into the experience, into the pain that we hold in our bodies. I've been moving into deeper layers of this pain in my own life recently. And so I've needed a lot of space and a lot of time to really feel my experience with that. And it has not been easy, and this process never is easy. However, I want to just give you some tips on some things that I've learned recently that may help you if you are experiencing the same type of thing. So first of all, I want to mention that we as spiritual sensitive beings have a tendency to leave our physical bodies when things feel very difficult or challenging to handle. And this process of leaving the body happens actually when we're not even aware of it. It's an automatic response. It's a response from childhood, most likely, when things felt really unsafe here on the planet or in our homes. We developed a strategy to protect ourselves and to leave into an experience or into a place that felt safer. Wherever that place is for you, that's where you will tend to go when you experience painful emotions. People do this in all different kinds of ways, so there's not one way in which people do this, but I have become very, very clear of when I'm doing that now. And I'm going to explain that to you in a way that hopefully makes sense. And by explaining my own experience with this, it may help you with your own physical and emotional body. So we all have places that we hold our pain in our bodies. And as we come deeper into these physical bodies and take that spiritual energy and that spiritual light and love into this body so that we may use it on the planet in a very grounded, practical way, we bring this in, and as the spiritual energy moves in, it comes up against those places in the body where we hold our emotional pain. So my pain kind of moves around into different areas and is more pronounced in some areas at certain times than it is in other areas. But I do notice I tend to hold most of my emotional pain in my lower back area and then around the front to my lower abdomen. And I always put my hands there, I hold there, and, subconsciously just trying to really hold myself in that pain. And this is good because when the spiritual energy comes through and hits up against anything where the doorways are closed, you can think of these places in you as doorways. And when the spiritual energy comes up and it comes up against this closed door, it's going to try to open it up. And when that closed door opens up, there is some sort of emotional response in that. An expression that needs to be brought up to the surface and be fully expressed so that it can go ahead and release from that area. Now, all of this won't release at the same time, and beyond that doorway, there's another doorway behind it where that needs to be open too, to let this love and this light and this energy in. And that's exactly what it is. This is, you could think of this in a sense as God's love trying to really come into your body. And in order for that to happen, you need to allow and open and receive this amount of love, this amount of abundance, this amount of beauty, of everything that you are wanting. It's right there in front of that doorway. And if that doorway is closed, it can't get through. And so we suffer. We suffer in the sense of not allowing this beautiful, godly energy through to love us. So there's lots of different ways of looking at this, and people say, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. However, in our intellectual thinking mind, it doesn't always come to us as to how to do that. So I've practiced a lot of my life trying to do physical things to heal my physical body in order to show myself that love. However, that's only a small piece of it, and there's many different pieces to this puzzle. And what I recognized in my own protective mechanisms of how I operate in running from my own self and running from my own pain, because really when we're running from ourselves, we're running from our own pain, because nobody wants to feel bad. However, the only way through to the other side is really re-experiencing these places that we've held locked within these doorways. And so we act happy, or we come at things at a very surface level because we haven't gone deeper into those places. We don't necessarily live in a society where it's okay to feel how we feel, or it's okay to, you know, have an expression of an emotion that isn't anything except for positive. And I am naturally a positive person. I keep things usually pretty happy, and because I do have a lot of faith, and I know that what we're working with here is leading us to a very, very beautiful place, all of us. And in that knowing, I've gone along with my inner knowing to the places where I need to learn more about how to really get this anchored in here, inside of me, in my own heart, in my own body. And that is what each one of us are doing right now. So before this video gets too long, to give you a couple of strategies on how I've done this, and I've actually been working on this for many, many, many years, and every time it comes up to a closed doorway within me, I feel a lot of fear, and I get really scared, subconsciously, because I feel it, and I feel like I'm moving into it, and I don't want to, and I find strategies or distractions that will move me around it. And so in order to stop doing that, I've kind of felt in feeling in my own body and where I hold my own pain, to just either meditate or lay there and feel my breath going all the way down into the deepest, deepest part of my belly that I can, so that I'm really feeling into all of those places and filling them with breath. And then when I do that, emotions start to come up as I open those doorways to my breath, and through really feeling what it feels like to be in this physical body. And that's when things start to release. And I get fear. It feels like fear when that breath is coming down, and as I'm anchoring more completely into my physical body, it feels like I want to get up and I want to do something else, because that pain feels very scary. However, if you sit with the pain, if you sit with your fear and breathe into it and allow it to be there, and allow God's love to come all the way in, to really feel that you can be loved that much. It's very interesting, but that's what it comes down to. You feeling that you are worthy of this great love. And so from time to time, I felt similar things in my body, and I experienced myself coming deeper and deeper and deeper into this physical body. And no, this process is not easy, and this process is allowing yourself to feel and be how you are at all times, and really putting yourself first and allowing yourself to express in the way that you need to express, in whatever way that is, as long as it's safe and as long as, you're not hurting anyone. Because some of the times when I felt really chaotic and I don't quite know what to do with that energy, I may have said or done things to people that in that expression that has hurt them, and I never wanted to do that. So find positive ways to express these emotions. Dancing's a really good one. Shaking your body, moving your body. Yoga allows these places to open up and blossom inside of you, to allow this energy to move through. Walking, jogging, running, hiking, just in every moment being super present with what you're doing, what your body's feeling. How are those places in you where you hold this energy, how are they feeling? Do you need to put your hand there? So you can put your hand on your lower abdomen and on your heart. And just breathe into that and breathe into those places. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you today. There's more to come, but I'm really taking some time to experience myself and to feel deeply into myself and to open those doorways so that more can come in. And I feel that process happening in me right now, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I love you all very much, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a great day.